Hi all, welcome to Avoiding Broke. I'm Leanne and I'm so pleased that you've joined me for this podcast or this YouTube video, wherever you're joining us. Today I want to talk to you about goal setting, and I think having a clear goal is so important. It will really help you reach to where you want to be. So I'm going to go through why I think it's important that we set goals, how to go about setting your goal, and then things that you can do to try and stick to your goals. So firstly, what I want to talk about is, why is it important to have goals? We tend to set, I think, lots of goals in life for varying different things, big things, small things. And I think sometimes we do really great, we have our goal and we get there and we meet it, and it's a great feeling when you actually have a goal and you succeed in achieving what you want to achieve. Then there are other times when actually we set goals and, we don't quite make it to where we want to be. And do you know what? That's fine, because maybe that goal wasn't the right goal, but maybe it was the right goal and actually you didn't set yourself up in a way that was going to enable you to meet that goal. So I think it's so important to have a goal, give yourself something to work towards, to put your energy into, to keep you going when, it's tough and you don't maybe want to put in the work that you need to actually get to where you're going. If you have your goal clear in your head, clear in your mind so that you can see it, I think then we're more likely to work towards it. Goals can also help you, clarify what you want to do. If you set a goal and actually you could then decide, this isn't really what I kind of want to do, then you can change it. But if you don't set that goal in the first place, then you can kind of just meander around, not really knowing what you want to do, and actually you may never reach your full potential and actually where you want to go. So for me, it's so important to have a clear goal, something to work towards. So okay, that's all well and good. We say we want to have a goal. How do you go about setting a goal? Do you just sit there and think, okay, I'd quite like to achieve this particular thing? Then what? What is that particular thing? I would say, whatever you choose your goal to be, try and ask yourself the question, why? For example, if your goal was, I want to have 6 months expenses in my bank account, put aside for that. But why? Why do you want that 6 months expenses set behind? Your ultimate goal is probably not just to have 6 months expenses put aside in your bank account. You have to keep asking yourself why. So it could be, I want to have 6 months expenses put aside because then I don't have to worry. But why? Why is that important to you? Because actually that's important to me because I want to take that money stress away from me. But why is that important to you? Actually, if I don't have that money stress, then I can spend some more time with my family. Okay, then I think once you keep asking yourself why, you're going to drill deeper and deeper and deeper into why you have that goal. And it's when you get to that ultimate why, that ultimate reason why that goal is important to you, that is when it's going to all make sense to you and you're going to realize, actually, this is my big goal. This is why I want to do it. And for me, if I understand the reason why I want to achieve that goal, it's more likely to actually mean something to me, and I'm going to work harder to try and get there. So if I can kind of give another example, how many times have you set a goal of something that you want to do? It could be anything. I want to lose some weight. I want to take up running. I want to write a book. I'd like to take up painting. I would like to decorate my spare room. There are so many things in life that we can set goals for, but actually if they're just the tip of the iceberg of the reason why you want to do those things, it doesn't really give you that really strong motivation that will get you to, on those days when you're tired and you don't want to put in that extra work, or it's a bit easier to sit down and watch another Netflix show or get an early night or something like that. You're more likely to do those things if you haven't actually drilled deep down into what your ultimate goal is. If you just have one of those goals at like the tip of the iceberg, then it may not mean as much to you. So I would say keep asking yourself why until you get down to that ultimate, that core reason why you set your goal. For me, my goal is to try and get financial freedom, because I want to spend my time with my son, with my husband, and any other members of the family that we may bring into this world or not, who knows. But at the minute, my son, my husband, I want to be able to spend so much time with them and enjoy their company, and pick my son up from school and drop him off and go on his school trips with him, go to see his school plays, his musical instrument recitals, his dance performances, whatever it is that he chooses to do. If anything, I would love to be able to be there to go and see those and not have to work. I want time. My ultimate goal is time with my family. It's not a money goal, it's not a fitness goal, it's not any of those kind of goals. It is that ultimate, that time with my family. So there are obviously money goals that go around that, because obviously to be able to be financially free, I have to have income coming in to sustain my lifestyle. So that's one of my goals. Plus also I want to be around for a long time. So there's a fitness goal that leads into that. But if I just had, I want to be fit and I want to have enough passive income so that I can give up work, without drilling down into my ultimate why, I may not work as hard towards those things. But by truly understanding why, then I feel so motivated and so passionate to work towards those things. And you don't have to know how you're going to get there. That's the beauty of setting goals, is you don't have to know how you're going to get there when you start. If you already know how you're going to reach your goal when you set it, then it's not really a goal at all. It's really just a task list. It's a number of steps that you know you need to take, so then you just take them. That's not your ultimate goal. So the other thing that I wanted to say here is, not only do you probably don't know how you're going to get to your goal when you set it, but also if you think about your goal and you're too comfortable thinking about it, or it doesn't scare you, even if just a little bit, if it doesn't scare you, then I would say it's not big enough. So once you've set that goal, if it doesn't scare you, even just a little bit, go back, review it, ask yourself why again, and see if there is anything bigger behind it. And then you can see whether actually you haven't quite reached the core part of what your goal is. So for me, I do get a little bit scared and uncomfortable by thinking, how am I going to reach my goal? Because ultimately it leads to me leaving my paid employment and not having to be an employee anymore. That's a little bit scary to me, definitely. So I feel like I found my ultimate goal there. So I just wanted to share that with you, to give you kind of an example of how it all fits together and how you can keep asking yourself why, to drill down deep into that. So now once you have this goal, I'm hoping that because you've drilled right down into the core part of it, you know exactly why you want that goal and it means something to you, you can feel it in your heart and in your mind, that's enough motivation to keep you going. But sometimes we all kind of meander a bit and we lose some focus or some motivation, or something happens and it throws us off spin a bit. But what I would say is that write your goals down, keep them with you, read it every day, have it fresh there in your mind, keep it there. And even if you are having one of those days where you really don't want to do anything, which ultimately is okay, we all have those days and it's absolutely fine, but just read over your goal, keep it there with you, keep it close to you, read it every day, keep reminding yourself what your ultimate goal is, and it will be a lot easier to be working towards it. And I really hope that's been helpful for you. I would say obviously it's a journey to reach your goal, especially if it's a big goal that scares you. Then it's not going to be a straight line from here over to here where your goal is. You're going to start here and you may go up here, down here, around, back over here, upwards, down, all around the place to actually meet your goal. But you will always know that what you're working for is right over here, right where you set it. And if you keep that in your mind, you'll be more likely to, even if you feel like you've taken one step forward and 2 steps back, you will keep going and working towards that goal. Remind yourself of what your goal is every day. If you need to refine it because you realize it isn't big enough, or you reach your goal and you think actually there's more to this, keep refining, keep growing, keep working towards it. So that is what I wanted to talk to you about today, and I really hope you found that helpful. I really hope it's inspired you to go out, think of your own goals, whatever they may be, and start working towards them. Once you've got that goal and you've got it there in your head, even if you don't know how you're going to get there, just by having it out there, putting it in your mind, in your heart, then you will find a way. Even if it's small steps in the beginning, you will find a way to get there. So I just want to leave you with that, and just to say good luck in your journey, good luck in finding out what your ultimate goal is, and I wish you all the best to reaching your goal. And if you want to connect with us, so my husband Jermaine also is part of Avoiding Broke, then you can find us on Instagram at Avoiding Broke, Twitter at Avoiding Broke, Facebook Avoiding Broke. I think, like we say, we're Avoiding Broke everywhere. You can also visit us at www.avoidingbroke.co.uk. And please do, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. Hit the bell so you know when we release a video. And also, if you're listening to this on Apple or Google Podcasts or on Spotify or Anchor, please do subscribe there too. We'd love for you to come on the journey with us. And do leave us a comment, get in touch. It's been wonderful talking to you today, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye all.